This is Mercy Pilkington for GoodEReader.com at the Self-Published Book Expo at the Sheraton in New York City. I'm talking today with some publicists who can talk about what it is that they do for the indie authors, people who are not pursuing a traditional publishing deal and all the promotion that goes with it. We're talking to people who can talk about what it is that a publicist can do for someone who has decided to self-publish. So thank you for talking to us today. And basically, I guess go ahead and jump off there. What does a publicist do and how does an indie author go about finding one?
Sure. A publicist, we're really meant to package the book, package the background, and almost present it as a ready-made story to the media. At my company, we have a particular focus at traditional media, so we're working with newspapers, magazines, radio, TV, and online outlets. For the indie author, a lot of authors that we do work with, it's the first step is platform building. We want to make sure that when we're positioning the book, the author has to be credible. That's what the media wants to see. So certainly highlighting the expertise, the credentials, the personal life experiences, anything that's really going to make that story and those topics just more believable to the media.
Okay, so for example, you're with Smith Publicity, excuse me. So how would the author actually go about finding someone to take on some of this promotion for them? And then what do they need to know in terms of finding someone who's reputable or credible who can actually do a good job of promotion?
Research is important. Homework is something you need to do. I mean, with self-publishing, the market's opened up to bring so many people that market, that do social media, that do publicity. So the first thing is finding a company that really meets your goals. I always say the very first thing you want to present is what you expect to get out of a campaign, because the right person should be able to tell you whether or not it's going to be something that they can take on. So I always think having your goals written down first is something to start with. Second, it's really knowing your book. What are the timelines? Are there certain holidays? Are there remembrance weeks or awareness weeks that tie in with the book? We look for that, especially with novels, because with novels, it's a little more difficult to promote. So we like to bring that real life angle in, and we really support them sometimes with those holidays and awareness weeks. I would say you certainly want to join, any organizations you can, be it on Facebook. I know there are so many reader groups, but ask people in your genre what they're doing. Use the author community, because authors seem to always be looking out to help other authors. So I would find out what other people are doing, and do your search online, find similar-minded books, and visit their website, see where they've been interviewed, where they've been reviewed. You don't need to necessarily reinvent the wheel if you know a particular media contact or agent is interested in that topic.
Okay. Now, for the people who are, of course, we have worldwide authors who may or may not live where they have instant access to people who can work in these fields. So are there actually people who are, with the flux of self-publishing and digital publishing, are there people who are kind of preying on the debut author and taking advantage of what they don't know about the industry?
I think there definitely are companies, I couldn't say anyone in particular, but that's why I think it's crucial for every author to have some knowledge, know your goals again, because if you're relating them and researching into a company, if you're finding that it doesn't match up, this isn't something to sell yourself short on. It's a project that you put a lot of work into. You're only doing yourself a disservice if you're jumping the gun to make a decision. I think it's important to ask for referrals. Find out what other people are saying about the company. Look for reviews online, and also with referrals of other clients they've worked with.
Okay. Thank you so much for talking to us, Corinne, again from Smith Publicity, here at the Self-Published Book Expo. I'm Mercy Pilkington for GoodEReader.com.